Dear government of Africa, Africa is not for
Oh
sale.
God. When are we going to learn? When are we going to stop what is happening on the continent? We always love to blame the Europeans. We always love to blame the American. We always love to blame everybody else but except us. I know why they say black people don't like black people. Black people hate each other. I know. We are our problem. European cannot stop Africa. America, the United States, the West have no power to stop Africa. If we want to achieve anything, if we want to be great, they cannot stop us. The only person that can stop us is us. We are our issue. We are the problem. We are the issue. In every country in Africa, we are the issue. We would love to blame our colonizers. We love to blame other people, but not us. We have to look in the mirror. Look in the mirror, Africa. You are responsible for your own trouble. What is happening right now, ladies and gentlemen? Cameroon decide to bring a white man who don't know nothing about Cameroon football, who have no knowledge about African football. There is a difference between European football and African football. Only African understand African football. If we play the way we play, European cannot stop us. But the reason is why we are not great is we want to be like European. We want to play like European. But we forgot to play African football. Brazil is one of the greatest teams in the world. Why? Because Brazil play Brazilian football. They don't play European football. They don't play Argentina football. They play Brazilian football. The way they play on the street in Brazil, that's how they play. But we African, we want to be like European. We want to play like European. We want to do this like European. We want to do everything like European. But we don't like ourselves. We don't embrace our culture. We don't embrace our identity. We don't embrace who we are. We want to be like stupid European. Cameroon decided to bring a white man. A white man. The government decided to bring a white man from Europe for the national football team. Without consulting Samuel Eto'o, who was the president of Cameroon Football Federation. He is the president. How can you guys do something without talking to the president of your football associate, which is Samuel Eto'o, a great legend of Africa? Samuel Eto'o had a choice. This man had a choice to play for France, to play for European national team. But he said no. He decided to come home to Africa to play for his home country. After Samuel Eto'o made Cameroon football to go global, this is how you guys want to repay this man back. This is how the people of Cameroon, this is how the citizens of Cameroon, this is how the politician, the government of Cameroon want to pay Samuel Eto'o. But they respected Samuel Eto'o. But bringing a white man who know nothing about Cameroon football to be Samuel Eto'o replacement. Africa. I'm ashamed of you guys. I'm ashamed of all the politicians in Africa. I'm ashamed. Tomorrow you will blame the Europeans. But it is your stupidity that made the European to walk over you. Because you are stupid. You think like a fool. If you think like a fool, they will treat you like a fool. Europeans are treating Africa like fools because our politicians are fools. They hate Africa. Samuel Eto'o will bring something good. And you want to bring a white man to replace the man. What did he do? You guys sabotage Samuel Eto'o. You guys don't want him to succeed. So you sabotage everything. Now Cameroon is a laughing stock in Africa. One of the team that was the first to go to the World Cup quarterfinal in the history of Africa, a legendary team. You make it a laughing stock. Why? Because you want to make Samuel Eto'o to look bad. You want to make Samuel Eto'o to fail. What kind of evilness is this? Tomorrow, we will look at the Europeans and say, oh, Europeans are responsible for this. Oh, Americans are responsible for this. Oh, these people are responsible for this. But we don't win it. We are not looking in the mirror and tell ourselves the truth that we are our own problem. We are our own problem. We are preaching about Africa United. We are preaching about all these things. But yet, we are the one who is stopping us for achieving anything in this life. Not the white people. We are the one. Not European. We are the one. We are our own enemy. And this need to stop. This need to stop. Somebody got to send this video to Cameroon government. This stupidness got to stop. Stop embarrassing the continent. If France pay you money to sabotage African football, I believe that France paid these people money. I believe that the Cameroon government was paid a lot of money to sabotage African football because Europeans are afraid of what is happening on the continent of Africa. We know their secret. That's what they are afraid. We know their secret, how they win games. We know their secret. Because we know their secret, they don't want us to be the next. They want to sabotage us. But the stupid government of Africa are working with the people, the enemy who hate the continent. People who hate our continent. People who come and steal from our continent. Listen, the reason Europeans are stealing from Africa because of your politician. Because your politician allowed them to steal from Africa. Your government allowed them to steal from Africa. Because the government, they are afraid of the Europeans. They are afraid of the Europeans. That's why they allow them to come to Africa to do anything they want to do. Because they are afraid of the Europeans. And this needs to start, ladies and gentlemen. Enough is enough. Africa belongs to us, not to government. Africa belongs to the people, not to the government. And if the government of Africa does not take time, the people will rise. I'm telling you guys so. The people will, when the people have enough of you guys, we will rise. When we rise in Africa, there'll be a revolution in Africa. There'll be a revolution in Africa. If you people don't take your time, there'll be a revolution in Africa. Something will happen in Africa. The people, when the people stand up and say enough is enough, politician, government, behave yourself. Behave yourself. Africa is not for sale. Africa is not for sale. Behave yourself. Africa is not for sale.